everyone. I'm really excited about today because in the mail just arrived yesterday before the big blizzard hit. Loom, and this is an Ashford 32-inch rigid heddle loom. And we actually have a 10-inch and a 15-inch shot rigid heddle loom. And we've been making all kinds of scarves and things for people and us. But this is going to allow me to make, we're not sure how big of a shawl, maybe when it comes off the loom, 28 inches or so, maybe a little bit less. And I've been thinking about what is the first thing I want to make. And I decided I'm going to take Tacoma's hair, and that is our mama dog, our oldest dog, who is an Akbash, along with some rabbit hair. Because Tacoma grew up with Angora rabbits. We used to have like up to 18 Angora rabbits at a time. I believe that was our highest number. And they were German and giant Angora rabbits. And they lived their entire lives out, their natural lives. We never sold one. And of course we never kill anything. We don't eat rabbits or meat. But they live their lives out, and at this time we do not have any rabbits, but I still have all kinds of Angora rabbit hair. So I thought, since Tacoma always loved the rabbits and did such a great job of protecting them, and I would love a shawl from Tacoma, I'm going to blend Tacoma's hair with some Angora rabbit hair from our bunnies. Tacoma, come over here. And of course, this is Tacoma in the flesh. If Barnabas and Martha let her in. And even though it's blizzarding out there and so cold and the roads are drifted in, here's Tacoma on a nicer day. I don't want to say nicer, I love winter. Here's Tacoma in the summer when the bergamot bee balm was blooming and the coneflowers were blooming. Do you remember that day? Hi. All right, so we're going to start with Tacoma's hair. And Tacoma happens to have some of the softest hair in our pack. It is just like baby soft. So why am I blending it with rabbit? I don't know. We're going to make like the softest shawl ever known to man. Does that sound like a good plan? Okay, let's get started. Mwah. All right, so let's open it up. So we have our reed, and this is a 7.5 dent reed, I believe. And we have our shuttles. And now we just need to put this together, which should be pretty easy because I'll just hand it over to Maria. I think she put together our last two looms. Woohoo, I'm excited. And Daniel is supervising. So the first thing I have to do is brush Tacoma. And she's actually shedding a little bit right now. But I'm just brushing to show you how I collect her hair. And she likes to be brushed. Okay, you're not shedding too much now. But his hair is not a problem, because here's some hair I've already collected from Tacoma, and I'm already starting other bags. I have lots of hair from all of the dogs. A lot of times people ask me, what's your favorite brush, or what brush you use? And honestly, I just use whatever I have on hand. Here is a dog brush, or this could be a human brush. I'm not really even sure. I've used both. I've used the brush I use on my own hair on Tacoma. It's true. And they should enjoy it. One thing about grooming is I groom all my own dogs. None of my dogs have ever been to a groomer because I think it's a bonding time, and also they trust me. And so that means I can go around any day I want and trim any dog's nails I want without any problem because they trust me, and I'm never going to hurt them. I'm never going to cut it too short. So my dogs, every one of them love grooming. She's not really having a lot of hair. Are you kidding me? She's really not having a lot of hair right now because she's not shedding too much right now. They all shed year round a tiny bit. They mostly lose their hair in the spring. That's when they blow their coats because they don't need it anymore. And I love dog hair. You never hear me complain about dog hair. Do I ever complain about dog hair? Do I ever? No, I don't. We normally do not have cages, but this inside somewhere, I don't know where she is right now, is Princess Theodora. And Princess Theodora was a feral cat that is now tamed, and we got her vetted and spayed, and she's not quite ready to come out to live free yet, but she will be. And what I'm going to do first is, I don't always card dog hair first, but since I'm blending it with Angora rabbit hair, I'm going to card it. And I'm using the Strouch double wide electric carder. And I've had this for about 15 years, and it was made by Auto Strouch of Strouch Fiber. And it is just like the best machine. I use it almost every single day for making dryer balls. So this machine has lasted and lasted and lasted. And I have the very first one that was made, the first double wide electric carder that Auto Strouch made. So I just think that's really cool. And he has stood behind this carder like beyond what he would ever need to with how much I beat it up and use it. And he's done upgrades on it recently, and it's like a brand new carder again. Okay, and this is not a tutorial on how to use the carder. This is how I use it, and I hope have been using it right, but I could always become better at it. Okay, so you turn it on, and you got forward and reverse on the directional switch, and you have a speed control dial here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it be mostly Tacoma's hair, and then a little bit of Angora rabbit hair. And so we have Tacoma's hair, and then we have Samurai's hair, which was one of our rabbits. And I'm going to use Winky's hair. And we have had rabbits in white and tortoiseshell and grays, blacks. But I'm going to use white because I want to keep it white. What is this? That's somebody else's. Okay. And Sven. Okay, so let's get started. I turn it on. I usually run it at full speed because maybe that's how I am. Always going at full speed. And then I want to keep the hair there in the center so it doesn't get in places it shouldn't be. So we got Tacoma's hair going in. I got the brush down. I'm going to use the same brush that I used to brush the Tacoma to kind of get the hair in there to make a real nice back. So it's ready to come off. I'm going to use the pokey thing, which is what I call it. Probably has a name, to go right along the seam. And now I'm going to take it off. I usually let it fall in a bucket, which I got out of the way to make it look cleaner for the video. But I'm going to bring it back. This is what I'm using for Tacoma's hair. And I already had some carded, so. Some people like to spin off bats or rovings. Really, when I spin dog hair, I just grab some and start spinning. It's so soft. It's like the softest thing, like a cloud. I'm going to put some hair in here for spinning. And hair can also be called fiber. Oh my goodness, this is like a cloud. I'm going to really enjoy spinning this. As you can see, the blizzard is over, and it's a really nice sunny day, and I love to find a warm spot on a sunny winter day and get some sun. Get some vitamin D in. So this is my spot, surrounded by many of the guardians who I just love to be around. So what I'm doing with this one is a little different. Usually I make 100% dog hair scarves, which is what I've done in the past when I've made them for us. But this one, I'm using a center of a very thin alpaca, and I'm spinning around Tacoma's hair with a little bit of the Angora bunny hair in it. And the reason is the that came with this big loom is actually, I think it's a 7.5 dent. So it's a little bit smaller holes, and this will be very strong with that center core, and I don't have to 2-ply it. So it'll fit through the holes really well when we warp the loom. So this is called drafting it out. And my feet go on the pedal and turn the treadle and turn the wheel. And the reason I put both, this is a single treadle spinning wheel, but I don't want one leg getting stronger than the other. So I like to use both feet on the single treadle. Where's David? There he is. He's a good boy. Hi. What are you doing? Do you smell the goat? She's your friend, huh? Oh, there's Ruthie. There's Ruthie. Can you see us? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's your little nosy? What's your little nosy? Ready? Oh, you're pulling Ruthie's ear. Right now, the two tiniest girls at the moment. You're so silly. Can you shake? Good girl. What's going on? What are you saying? Ah, what are you saying? Say mama. Say mama. We finished. And here's Tacoma with our finished shawl. And I think it turned out really nice. Do you like it?
Yeah.
So in this shawl is Tacoma, of course, and I used the core yarn of alpaca. And of course the Angora rabbit, which is so appropriate because Tacoma, her whole life, has loved guarding alpacas and rabbits. Well, this shawl turned out really nice and lightweight and like airy, which is the look we were going for, because I made a shawl before using all of the guardian dog's hair that we had at that time. So 9 different guardian dogs. Well, we had Coda and Kira in it, not Barnabas and Martha, but the other 7. And that one is a lot thicker. For that one, I 2-plied it, so it's 100% dog hair, and I used a homemade triangular nail loom. And it took forever to make. So when people say, would you make me a shawl for my dog's hair? I just say I can't. It took so long. I'd have to charge way too much. And I don't have the time to do that. But for these, we do plan on making them from customers' dog hair. So if you want a shawl from your dog's hair, shoot us a message. Check out our website at bhmalpacas.com or Google Bighorn Mountain Alpacas. You're so pretty. Now I can match you. Is that okay?